Hey guys, this is Pharaoh2091, and welcome back to Let's Play 999. I don't think I'm going to be saying the full title every single time, so let's keep that 999. Last time we left off, we started this game, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, because this is a blind LP, so I think we're about to pick up this key right here. Apparently it's glued to the, or taped to the, taped to the mirror. Small red key. That's all you need to know. Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror, and he had scarcely recognized himself. What's up with my face? His confusion was well justified. His face was drawn and pale, and dark circles around under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead. Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? Even as he said it, something in his mind opened, and a memory bobbed to the surface. Bobbed. Excuse me. Why the hell am I hiccuping? It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in a strange room. Flashback, apparently? Yeah. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to his apartment 201. Excuse me, I hear my chair squeaking. I'm trying to... Ow. There we go. Yeah, okay, we're home. Inside was this apartment. Of course, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. That's not too bad, I guess. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he's been there for 3 years and 7 months. He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in a corner, the textbooks collecting dust, CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before and then tossed onto the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however. There was a breeze. Breaths of cold night air wafted into his apartment, carrying the smells of autumn with them. The white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the wind. Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open? Junpei walked toward the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei shrugged. He must have just left it open earlier. He closed the window. Then it happened. What the hell? That's creepy! Junpei turned and found himself face to mask with a man dressed all in black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream, but all he could manage was a strangled croak. You imagine seeing that out of nowhere. He tried to step toward the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Too late. He noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling the apartment. A small object, shaped distressingly like a grenade, sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind began to fade as well. A white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision. Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on. You are going to participate in a game. The notary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him, the mask faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist. That's right! That guy with the gas mask! That son of a bitch must have taken me here. And if you guys have mentioned right, this game is rated M, so yeah. There's going to be a lot of swearing and adult themes in here, so yeah. Heads up for that. As to who the man was or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't even sure that his assailant had been a man. The voice had been cold and mechanical, like the pass through a voice changer, and the body had been coated in a thick cloak, covered in whatever. Who was the man in the mask? He had been chosen. Junpei remembered that much, but what it might mean, that was beyond him. He had no idea where he was or why he was there. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important. And we're going to be playing a game called the Notary Game. And our life's dependent on it, I guess. The Notary Game, huh? What the hell's a Notary Game? Ah, damn it! With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. That's great. But it hurts now. Well, there's a little bit of backstory there, but now that we have a red key, we can try opening up that red suitcase. Right? Come on now. Alright, let's stick this red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not even doing anything at all. Well, alright, I take that back. I guess I can move the dial now. So it looks like I'm going to have to put in the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, and this thing should pop right open. Let's give it a shot. Minigames! In worst case, you may trigger one of 7 minigames. And they're all done by touching the bottom screen, or the right one, whatever. Manipulate others, while it's required to apply to an object. God, operation, okay, comes the dial, I think we know this. Send for numbers, touch the key. If they're correct, that's going to unlock. So we need to know the right numbers. How the hell am I going to do that now? That means, let me just back out of this right now, because I can't really do anything in it. Damn it! It's not opening! I wonder if anything I've got might be a hint. I think it should open if I put the right numbers and turn the key. Which is what I'm going to be doing. That's why I wanted to back out of here. So, here's the thing. We have a red briefcase and everything, but we have these memos that have red and blue symbols. And we have a red and blue briefcase. So let's assume that these red symbols and what these symbols represent the numbers that are found here. So if this is if we want to do the red, this is on the left and the red's on the left and the red's on the right here. So I think we combine these two, we should get the numbers. So we have those two, so that's going to be a 7. What is it? 7, 4. Okay, so 7, 4. 8, 5, I guess. 7, 4, 8, 5. Okay, I think that's correct. So let's try this again. Well, it looks like random numbers won't open it. Surprise, surprise. No, we know this. I think that sometimes I'm going to repeat this every single time. I don't know if there's a way to skip it. Okay, so 7, 4, 8, 5. 7, 4, 8, 5. Please tell me this works. Yeah! Yes, I unlocked it. That was actually pretty easy, so I probably shouldn't get my hopes up too much. It's opening. Yay! What the hell's this? There's nothing in here except these. Stack of red key cards. These look like key cards. There's a number on each one. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Okay. Was that it? I guess that was it. What else is there? You know what? Did I check everything in here? I didn't check the pot, did I? No, I didn't. Ah, look at it. It's a key. Now let's see if there's anything in here. Huh. Looks like there is. The blue key. A key? Yeah, there's a little blue key in the bottom of this pot. Odd. Okay, so I think I know where this is going. Let me get this going now. So we got a blue. Okay. So that is going to be 0, 2. Okay, so 0, 2, 6, 3. I'm just double checking it. Okay, 0, 2, 6, 3. I hope that's right. I hope I'm not getting this wrong. Let me switch over to the small key and let's go ahead and open this up. 0, 2, 6, 3. Okay, I'm just trying to remember what the hell it was. And nothing. I guess I'm gonna need some sort of code for a dial. I know how to operate it! Okay. We got play by the game's rules for right now. Okay. So 0, 2, 6, 3. Alright, let's see if these numbers work. Turn the key in. Hey, it looks like it's working. Yes. Alright, now let's open this up. Am I gonna find more key cards? Well, not really. Yes, it opened. Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file? So we have to read it. If you have any documents, you can available from the file screen. Touch file. And the files by touching them, blah blah blah. Okay, I think we get it. I wonder what the hell's going on here. Alright, let's see what's in this file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to add one to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double digit number, add a number in the tens place. A number in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single digit answer. That final single digit is your digital root. Example, the digital root of 6, 7, 8 should be 13. So 6 plus 7, 13 plus 8 is 21. So 3. Okay, that makes sense. Not too bad. Math. I never really was. I hated math. Oh, I wasn't bad at it, but I still don't like it too much. So, okay, 3. Example of this: 3, 6, 10. So that'll be 1. Okay, that makes all sense. Alright, I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single-digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing: a notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards. Huh. So it kind of makes it seem like I should have opened the blue case first so I can understand this a little bit more, but nah, screw it. Okay, so key cards. And we know this. Calculator. The calculator screen can be used during an escape or during a novel sequence. During an escape, you can access it by pressing the Y button. This will open the calculator screen. To operate the calculator, touch the bottom screen. When using the calculator, numbers on the top, blah 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 blah. I think we know how to use the calculator game. You can also calculate digital root, so that's actually... Oh, okay, that takes off some math portion, I guess, or... whatever. And which will be important to the progression of the story. Okay. Alright, now that we actually got keys, I guess we can... And this thing in the next to the door looks like a key reader. So, put something in there. These cards with numbers on them. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide this card and see if it works. And... Well... Nothing. Huh? It's not working? Why? Damn it! No, that's not right. I still have these cards I haven't used. Oh, so... the red cards, yeah, we'll use that. Damn it! Not again! There aren't any more cards in here. I only got one other hint. Of course, the files! The file says something about a digital root. A digital root. Digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on the door. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? I'm not really sure about this. Whatever. It's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me a digital root of 5 through the reader. Okay, touch the cards, select them. Digital root of the selected cards will be displayed on the top screen. And reset it if I want to. Touch the device, and we'll see if it works. So I need a digital root of 5. In other words, I want to see if I can get, like, 14 or 23 or something like that. So, So I want to try getting 14, right? Actually, it's easy. 7, 6, and 1. Boom! That was easy enough. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go. That's a new noise. Huh. Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red, now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's something keeping me in here now. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go! Sweet! I won! I mean, I think I won. I did! The door opens! I can get the hell out! I can go home! I found it. Yes, I rock. Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. He was in a narrow hallway. The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of stairs. Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of the short staircase... A door! Another door! Junpei leapt up the stairs, straight for the door. There's something to open. Oh, okay. The door burst open, and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been to what he saw? What the hell? His voice trailed off, and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him. Ornate stairs rising from the edges, each one of them equidistant, you know, I know how to, you know what I mean, from the others. Equidistant. The stairs and pillars are solid wood and Art Nouveau, French embellishments and decorations covered walls and pillars. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s. Junpei couldn't help but wonder, was he really in a ship? The water quickly filling the hallways behind him suggested that, yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved toward the stairs. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally a Wait, what the hell? A wave? Yeah, run? Shit! I gotta get out of here! Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest of the polished floor, and ran toward the tremendous staircase in front of him. C deck. B deck. As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks off his ship. So that means that we were on D deck, apparently, before, or were we? No, whatever. He took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead, Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. And on the right side, 3 more. All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. They stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly in the next step, in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? The entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei as time began to move again. Oh boy, your assets are just out there, lady. I guess there's another one of us now. The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered very little. Oh yeah, trust me, we all see that. And her prodigious jewelry a little more. Prodigious? I can't pronounce crap. My God, I'm stupid. Hey, you! Come on! Hurry! With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and toward the doors behind him. The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed a strange woman. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. He threw a quick glance in Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering, "One of us, huh?" Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed forward Junpei to see wisps of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of the hair struck Junpei as rather like that of an elderly lion. "Going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open." Next to speak was a girl with pink hair and a high voice. "Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!" Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene, and he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help feeling he was noble or dignified somehow. He'd certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei had always imagined a prince would be. That's 9 of us, then. All of the cards are in hand. What does all the cards in hand mean, he wondered. Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant, but the girl with pink hair rushed past him and they were gone. He turned just in time to see 2 more people running toward him. One of them had hair like a bird's nest and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him, and the other was a veritable mountain of a man. The scrawny one said nothing and scuttled past Junpei as though he was running from something. Hey, what the hell are you just standing there for? Did you hear him? The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? Now go! Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder. With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way. Whoa! Thrown off balance by a man and recent events, it took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings back. He finally regained his balance and looked up and at what the other 7 had been running toward. There were 2 pairs of large iron doors set into the wall in front of him. They looked quite sturdy, and each had handles jutting from them. Written across the surface of each door in red paint was a number. The door on the right had a number 4, and the door on the left had a 5. They're the same. The guy Junpei had decided to call Silver was mumbling to himself. The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that. You too, eh? With an arched eyebrow, that lion looked over at Silver. My cell's the same. A number upon the door. I opened it and ran down the hallway outside and found myself in a rather grand room, full of stairs, as I suspected the rest of you. It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once. Me too. I did too. Yeah, a door with a number on it. It soon became clear that each one of them had woken in a room with a locked door and solved the puzzle to escape. They all ended up in the same room, almost as though they had been guided there. Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry. You think I don't know that, lady? Before the dancer had time to finish, Silver was already running. He grabbed hold of the door and labeled 5 and pulled. That ain't moving, is it? However, fuck! It's not opening! This damn thing won't even budge! Move! You're in the way. The mountain grabbed Silver's shoulders and tossed him aside. His path cleared, he took a few steps back and threw himself at the door. Once, twice, 3 times. 4 times. The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening. The mountain threw himself at the door again. Junpei turned toward door 4. Next to the door on the wall was a small box. It looked just like the one he'd seen in his room next to that door. If it was the same, then this door was likely locked as well. Still, he had to check. Junpei grabbed the handle and threw all his weight onto it. It was locked the size of the door next to it, and as he had expected, damn it! Junpei punched the door. It did not respond. Because it's a door. It doesn't talk back. Were those the only doors, he wondered? He'd barely finished the thought when the C-deck plate he passed on his way up sprang unbidden to his mind. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran back towards the stairs. He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs, next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. Who was that person? It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off this girl. And why is that? Apparently he wasn't attracted to her, well, according to what the text says. In any case, well, I guess we'll find out more, and we'll find out about all these people, apparently in the next episode. I think I'm going to have a hard time trying to determine when the hell to stop these videos, because you know, like, kind of like an Ace Attorney. They kind of had stopping points like, okay, I'm done investigating here. I asked all the questions I could. This kind of seems like it's actually like a damn story. It just keeps going, going, going. I don't know when it's a good time to stop, but I'll just stop whenever I get like 25 minutes or so, which is still pretty long. But we'll see what's up. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this just yet, but whatever. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Blind 999. I'll see you guys later.